How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another box to box versus Liverpool. They seem to be coming thick and fast this season already, and we still got one more to go in the league, so look out for that one in the coming months ahead. This one is for the second leg, the long-awaited second leg in the League Cup semi-final. I'm with my guy, fellow Big Sixer, Grizz. What are you saying?
Spud me, G.
Come on, spud me, G. If you know, you know. If you don't know,
get to know.
Get to know. Link in the description below. And also, Grizz Khan TV. I'm going to put the link in the title and the description. So show some support to my guy, you know, fellow Big Sixer, like I said. Usually he has good words to say about Arsenal. I'm not sure if there's any good words to say today, considering he's got the hat on. What's that hat about, Grizz?
Yeah, well, you know, the Liverpool people will know this is my war hat. I only wear this when it's away days and it's war. I don't know, for some reason, you guys have turned this into a war, man. What's going on? We used to be friendly. The last box to box we done was all calm and I spoke respectfully, but since then it's gone mad, innit?
I think both sets of fans have been rattling each other's cages over the last couple of weeks.
Badly, badly. So, you know, this is sadly not just a Carabao Cup random where we don't care. We care. We care about this tomorrow. Tomorrow, innit? Yeah, we care about this tomorrow. So let's see what happens. Yeah,
it's a mad one. I can't lie. Obviously, long-awaited second leg, like I said, a few weeks of fans going at it. And you're right. Earlier in the season, of course, Arsenal didn't have very much to do with Liverpool. You look at the last few years where Arsenal have been, what Liverpool have been achieving. Very different ends of the spectrum in terms of the big six teams. Obviously, this League Cup semi-final has come about. And I think the first leg has added fuel to the fire.
100%. And not only that, like, you guys have been gradually improving, and like your results against like the big teams are slowly get performances. Yeah, have been getting better. Not obviously all the results, and you got the result and the performance last week. Of course, both teams were weak, and we know because of the AFCON and injuries and COVID. But you guys got, I think, a brilliant result, and it sets this tie up so nicely. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not gonna come in my chest and say, yeah, we're gonna pump it. It's leveled it up a lot because, you know, from the reports, suddenly you've got all your players back. I don't know, man, what's going on, man? Like, miraculous recovery, got full strength team ready to take us on. So yeah, man, it's looking tasty.
That's it, tasty is the word,
yeah,
I think.
100%.
On the first leg, Grizz, we haven't talked about it that much. We discussed it on Big Six a little bit, obviously in and amongst the rest of the results and madness that goes on that show. Was the 0-0 more an indicator of how poor Liverpool were at home, or how much they missed Mane and Salah, or how good Arsenal were with the 10 men?
You have to say it's a combination of both. There's no getting away from it. If one team wants to glorify the other one's strengths and weaknesses, that's not the way to go about it. It has to be both sides to the story. You guys performed above expectation. There's no doubt. Even you said, when you went down to 10 men, all day long you would have taken 1-0 defeat, maybe, or 1 goal defeat.
Yeah. I would have taken that with 11 if I'm honest, but
there you go. So, and we 100% would have said, right, 10 men down, 27th minute, we got to put the tie to bed. And we weren't able to. And that's because we were poor. Like, literally, that's, you know, I said it on the Big Six, I said that's the worst performance I've seen with a crowd at Anfield. Obviously there was Butter's performances last season where we had injuries. But this one with crowding, that was the worst performance. But you were magnificent, and certain players held their own, man. Like, I thought Martinelli, Saka, Ben White, Gabriel, they were magnificent, and you got a much deserved draw, much deserved.
And on that crowd, it's not often, you know, following a game at Anfield, the away fans get so much credit, and the Arsenal fans throughout that game. I know I've done the watch along here, so we do it on mute, you know, we can't have the commentary, but a lot of fans were telling me how vocal they was, and when I rewatched some of the footage off my own back, you could hear the Arsenal fans. It was like they was the 11th man out there.
And often that's used for us. Like the 12th man, Anfield. But do you know what? That's a mixture, a combination of us not taking the Carabao Cup game seriously. So therefore, a lot of people went to that game that don't normally get to the league games or European Cup games.
Likewise here,
So you know what it's like. They dish out tickets to everyone. I'm not saying, you know, everyone's not entitled to, but what I'm saying is that dampens the atmosphere a little bit. And on top of that, the performance don't help. Like, the crowd can only go wild if you give them something to go wild about.
Yeah, it's true.
And we didn't give them nothing to go. And you know, the funny thing is, the game started off really well, you know. It was proper end to end. But when your boy, you know, your favourite player, done that madness, You know what I mean? He's been watching Cobra Kai, and obviously, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that changed the game.
And then an outside kick to the chest.
What did he do? Like, what? And then you know what the funny thing is? He was waiting for VAR to see if they're going to change the,
Yeah,
like,
he was
change
waiting,
the opinion.
yeah.
What are you waiting for? Walk off, man.
That made me think,
bow your head and walk off.
Did he get the ball or something? Because he's waiting for the ref.
He's waiting to see, have a look at it.
I can laugh about it now because for that game it didn't cost us. But Grizz, let me ask, if we had 11 men and looking at how poor Liverpool were, do you think we could have potentially won that game with 11, or do you think it was a blessing in disguise going down to 10, shutting up shop and, you know?
So I'm going to say it from a Liverpool fan point of view. We've struggled to play against 10 for a little while now. Right? Obviously, you lot won't know that, but we do struggle against 10 men. Chelsea was the same. There was a couple of other games, I can't think now. Atletico Madrid, even this season, so yeah, look, 10 men, and especially when we ain't got, you know what I mean, the big dogs up front. Yeah, Naby Keita's creative, Thiago's creative, and we know Mo and Mane are the killers.
Self-explanatory.
So when you take 4 of your best creative stroke attackers at your team, it's going to lessen the chances created. But we still had enough. I'm not going to make excuses.
Yeah.
We still had enough to beat you guys, but we didn't. And you guys, it definitely focused you lot.
Yeah.
Like 10 men, you lot were like, yeah, that's it.
And Minamino really in the last minute of the game should be burying.
See, that's the thing. That's a difference, a fine margin, because I would have taken 1-0. Even though how crap we paid, I would have been confident.
Yeah.
Now, it's the total opposite. I see all the momentum on you guys' side. But how does your coach, how's your coach going to deal with that? Like, you have to come out, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to ask you. How do you want Liverpool to come out, bearing in mind Anfield's come and gone now, 0-0. You said you would have taken a 1-0. It didn't happen. How do you want Liverpool to approach the game? Do you want Liverpool to go out there and take it by the scruff of the neck like you normally do? Or?
We, as much as Liverpool fans tried to say, are we going to play any different? Is Klopp going to be a bit more conservative now? We're going to play the same way like we always do. We're going to play on the halfway line, Konate or Matip with Virgil, our 2 fullbacks on the halfway line, and we're going to try to just compress you in your half, press the shit out of you lot. And you lot are going to, in return, as you guys do, try to play your way out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting because Arteta doesn't. The funny thing is though, you changed it at Anfield. You played far more longer balls. Like Ramsdale wasn't playing it out.
Yeah.
Obviously you had a man less, but it'll be interesting if he uses that tactic. I mean, I don't know who you're gonna use for those long balls, but if you keep trying to play that way and we still press you, it's going to make it a fantastic watch. I think it's going to be a cracking game. You know,
it's got the potential to be.
I think so. I'm not even hyping it up. You know what I mean? I'm sure I'm not hyping it up for the show. Whatever. I think it's going to be a proper humdinger. I think it's going to be close. Yeah.
I see goals in the game as well. To be honest, we are going to end it with predictions. We're not close to the end now, people. So don't worry about that. I wanted to ask you: Is City's form in the league and the gap that's formed at the top made this cup more important to you, Liverpool fans, or has it always remained as important as ever? I know Klopp has, underutilised.
Any Liverpool fan that says to you that this meant a lot from them from the start, they're just lying and gassing. But it's important now because of that fact. Because look, however good you do in the league, only one team can win it, if you get what I'm saying.
One team has their hands on the trophy.
That's it. And City have built up a lead. Like, all right, it's 8 points if we win our game in hand, which is home to Leeds. So people that are saying, it's 14 points, it's not, it's 11 points, but at home to Leeds, we expected to beat Leeds. It's 8-point lead. Now, even though anything can happen, City don't look like anything's happening to them. Even though we might win 5-6 in a row, they've won 14 in a row.
Not the first time
they're something else, man. They're a juggernaut. So look, we have to focus on anything that we can grab our hands on. And when you're in the semi-finals, you have to deal with the matter. And the matter right now is the League Cup semi-final. It helps, I think, with the fact that we're playing another Premier League side and we've got another big team waiting in the final. So I think it helps focus Jurgen Klopp a bit more than he would be if he was in a Premier League side or whatever. I still think he would take it lightly, but the way the media, the fan base have clashed over recent weeks, I think we're going to take it seriously as much as we can. And
you mentioned that team in the final, Chelsea, and we've both got a bit of a rivalry with Chelsea. I think in terms of London clubs, I think Chelsea and Liverpool are probably Liverpool's, is it fiercest or most history behind it? I remember that Louis Garcia goal.
Recent history, you have to say. Like, obviously before Chelsea, it was you guys. 100%. But as you said, last 10 to 15 years, it's without doubt Chelsea. The Mourinho, Rafa, as you said, the Garcia, the semi-finals, Champions League, all that business, and plus, man, I can't stand them. I'm not going to lie.
And they're not in great form, so we'll both like to get our teeth into Chelsea in the final.
100%, 100%. I think we'd both be not confident, but actually we'd be confident. Even you guys, like, I know you haven't got the best record against them.
Well, in the cups we do.
Oh, in the cups you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go then, but you got to get past us first.
Well, obviously. I say in the cups, people are going to say Europa League final, okay, give and take, but then the FA Cup final as well and whatnot. So.
Most recent.
Yeah.
So FA Cup final most recent, innit? So you turn them over, it's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, Chelsea are waiting the final, but I think both teams, Arsenal and Liverpool, both be desperate to get to the final because it is a trophy. As much as it is without doubt the fourth in the priority for us, probably second in your priority list?
I don't think Premier League is in the priority.
No, so it's
FA Cup,
FA Cup and League. So second on your priority. Exactly.
And now first because FA Cup is gone for us. So
absolutely. And I think the way it's panned out, like obviously with the postponements, whatever, I think it's worked out favourably for you lot. Dare I say? I know I'm behind enemy ground and that, but it's worked out favourably for you.
Don't you think that? Potentially, I know we can look at it one way, say nice week or rest for Arsenal Football Club, but don't you think off the back of that 0-0 and the performance of Liverpool, didn't you kind of need that Brentford game in between to,
good point.
3-0, get some goals under your belt?
Good point, 100%. I think more a game was needed as opposed to training sessions. Because some fans are saying, now we could have done with another week of coaching, because you got to remember, we've been training probably and training with the same attackers for the last 3-4 seasons. We ain't got none of them. So now Jurgen Klopp had to formulate another plan, another way of attacking. And that needed another game as opposed to just training, because there's nothing like putting the training sessions onto a game scenario. So we needed to clear the system. We needed to get a nice 3-0. And you know what? When I look back, it was actually very comfortable 3-0. Liverpool fans were nervous. Brentford, we spoke about it. I know a few of the big six clashed about if they're a good team or not, but they are a decent team. They're well coached, but we put them away nicely. And you're right, it's a good point actually. We needed that. Yeah,
because now your last performance tends to be, you look at it, it's a good one, clean sheet.
Minamino scores.
He
missed that open goal, so he'll have more confidence. So yeah, man, Curtis Jones had a good game, so he'll go into this game. The only downside is we're losing Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's out for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only thing, because he got injured. So that's the only sad thing.
Loss. How do you look like you're shaping up then tomorrow? Very similar to the way you shaped up first game. Does Curtis Jones come in?
Pretty much. Midfield? Yeah, pretty much. It's going to be the same team. Obviously, Curtis Jones will come in for Milner. We'll have Fabinho, Henderson. I could probably name you the whole team right now, and I'm pretty 95% nailed on. That's going to be the starting lineup because that's all we've got at the moment. With the absentees and the injuries, that's all we've got. And especially with Ox not playing, 100% the team that I think in my head is going to play. Yeah,
I mean, down to bare bones with Arsenal, it's kind of like a, who knows,
but you lot are looking nice.
Yeah, it's looking nice, but a couple of days ago it wasn't looking so nice, so who knows what to believe. Until we, over the last few weeks, you'll see a lineup and you'll be like, why is he not there? And then just before the game it comes out.
They say that he pushed his
See, we can't really, work out what it's going to be like for Arsenal, but
I think you're going to be full strength.
Well, Partey won't be involved, obviously.
Exactly, but so there's zero chance of Partey coming back.
I think so, because he played on Tuesday. For him to then travel, come back on Wednesday, then play on Thursday, it just doesn't seem like
he's going to want to party as well for a little while, isn't he? Even though he's got nothing to party about.
No,
because he was trash, man.
He had 2 assists in there, but Ghana didn't make a
you got to look at the team
for themselves.
He's not after that personal 2 assist glory, man. So he's got nothing to party about. That's why I thought he might just put his head down and come back, but nah.
Maybe. Hopefully, maybe that would show a good indicator of how serious we have the commitment, all of that. Let's wind it to a prediction now, Grizz. 0-0 in the first leg.
Oh man, I predicted comfortable. I said because I don't want to know. Whatever happens, it's Arsenal at Anfield, right? But it didn't pan out that way. So, and you know what? I'm not even comfortable coming to Emirates, even when we're good and we got all our flyers.
Yeah.
I'm just not comfortable coming to Emirates. Like we came into you when we won when obviously we had won the title, but you turned us over.
Yeah, 2-1.
Obviously half our players were drunk, but you're not going to care about that.
They were partying for sure.
Yeah, they were partying 100%, man. Trent and Virgil were out of it that game, I remember. But This is going to be tricky, Turkish. I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, we're going to smoke you. I think, and I predicted it on my channel as well, I think this is going to go to extra time, possibly penalties, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we're going to beat you on penalties.
That's your prediction?
Yeah, I think you're going to bottle the penalty shootout.
A win on penalties.
That's how tight it's going to be.
Listen, I love a penalty shootout when it doesn't involve my club, I'll be honest with you. Because, you know, then you can enjoy it without nerves. I don't want a penalty shootout today, but I can see extra time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can see.
You think that's going to be that tight as well?
I can see extra time.
I can.
I went for a 3-2 on Big Six to Arsenal. I went for a 3-2 because like you said, humdinger, we can see goals in the game.
You guys can't sit back because you have to score.
Yeah.
Like you have to try to score. But I don't know, maybe you think by sitting back and catch us on the counter is your best way of
which we've done before against Liverpool, but that relied heavily upon Oba, you know, how clinical he was.
And you also knew that you can't commit against our pace. We haven't got that pace anymore up front.
Yeah.
Salah Mane are speed merchants.
And our defence
Minamino and Bobby ain't as quick. Jota ain't as quick. He's quick, but he's not as quick.
Yeah, he's more tricky than
quick. And you got pacey players now at the back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tomiyasu's quite pacey. Tierney's definitely, Gabriel's quick. So I think that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be both teams pressing each other and leaving a lot of space in behind both defensive lines, which it depends who capitalises. Yeah. I think that 3-2 is looking a tasty prediction, you know.
Yeah, maybe. Look, I'm a 2-2, 90 minutes and 3-2 in extra time.
I hope not, but yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, 100%. I'll take penalty shootout, man. I think that will hurt you lot. And
definitely.
I think, you know what I mean, some tears need to be shed.
I think I've shed enough tears over the years. I don't know if I've got any left.
No, but you know, just not for you personally, because I know you're very, very level-headed.
You're one of the fans on Twitter, innit? Yeah.
Your fans really need to be, I need to see tears, man. So penalty shootout would be brilliant. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know who would I want to score that winning penalty? Minamino. You know, after the way they gunned him for the missing that. Yeah, Minamino with the last penalty. Yeah, that'd be nice. Take that.
There you go, people. Grizz is saying, what are you saying? 0-0 all the way to penalties?
I'm saying 2-2.
2-2. And a penalty shootout where Grizz thinks Liverpool will get the job done.
And you're saying 2-2 and then 3-2 not golden goal, but
extra time.
Time.
In our time it was golden goal.
Yeah, I know,
but it is what it is. 3-2 Arsenal, that's what I'm going for. Grizz, like I said, follow him up, Grizz Khan TV. The link's in the title, the link's in the description. What about social media?
Yeah, man, just follow me at Grizz Khan TV if you want to hear more of my cussing Arsenal. Not really, man. I'm not always cussing Arsenal. I've got good things to say, man. But yeah, at Grizz Khan. Yeah,
he usually does have good things to say. But over the last few weeks, and with the Twitter and the COVID and the false positives and Arsenal's cancellation, I know it's a very different mood Grizz is in going into this game. But I'm sure it's going to be loved after the final whistle is blown and 100%. Arsenal go into the League Cup final.
Okay, we'll see how it goes. Look, you could tell my mood on the first show after the result. So
Friday, 9 p.m, Big Six. Look out for that. We'll get into the League Cup review. Grizz will be there. I'll be there as usual, and the rest of the lads, the man them. You know, if you don't know, like Grizz said, get to know people. And love for the love, as always. Hit the like button. Let us know your predictions in the comments below. Lineups, thoughts around the game, all of that, people. And yeah, let's hope Arsenal get into another final. League Cup this time. Peace.